Prince Ia Ashaya, coming at you with a banger. You feel me? About to drop some knowledge. It's been a while. We in the Temple of Boom. So, the name of this video is How Are You, God? Who is like unto God? That is my name. How are you, God? Let's go in. How are you, God? How? With the incoming influx of new age teachers, spiritual leaders, and charlatans, right? All you guys are proclaiming to be gods. How? How? Because gods do a lot more than just speak. Okay, maybe you're gods because you guys are asking for the online community to pass around that collection plate. If you're gods in that sense, gods in the sense of just having words and not having anything to show for it. Yeah, you're gods in that sense. Religious gods. Because you are asking something from the people, speaking and teaching something from the people without no physical evidence. Just words. So how are you God again? One person was like, oh, flesh and blood, and a person from the flesh and blood, and this and this and this, but you in the flesh and blood. You in the physical right now. You in the body. You're a body within a body. So it goes to show people how much they really know. And just because a person is kicking something that you ain't heard yet, you feel me, doesn't mean that it's truth. Doesn't mean that it's real. You feel me? We got so many new age teachers getting on here and on these platforms and literally just talking their asses off with no scholarship. I understand that I say a lot about, oh, I don't read books or anything like that. That's because prior to this awakening, this transcendence and ascension that I'm going through right now, that I've been going through for the last 3-4 years, I studied my ass off since I was 14 years old. My father studied Sumerian. My dad was into this shit. This is a generational thing. So my dad was into the libraries. My dad was into all that shit. And then he bestowed that information and that knowledge on me. And I took it and did what I was supposed to do with it and bring in the new wave. So how are you gods? I've yet to see anyone display any unique godlike ability. How are you God? I've seen a few people. I've seen some people send me their videos of them moving stuff and stuff like that, but they ain't on platforms speaking. So how are you God? Only person I know on a platform that is speaking, that is literally showed what can be done, is me. Hold on, y'all. Feel me? My name is me, Yekakael, Mikael. And the Holy Tablets to say I am the son of Enki. No, I am Enki. Me, Kai, L. Who is like God is my name. So I question you this, New Age spiritual teachers, leaders, whatever you want to call yourselves, Reiki masters. How are you like God? Who is like God? I question you. Because the godlike could do things. The godlike have abilities. Superheroes are the gods. Sup, Heru. The Su, meaning the deep gates of the soul, the Abzu, where the celestial soul comes from into your body, unlocks, and then it hits the head, right? And then it lights an eternal flame, and then it hits the Ru. Heru, Sup, Heru, superhero. The gods incarnated into this body. The gods always incarnated into the body. How are we able to do these things? How are we able to manifest this reality you live in now? Granted, it may be fucked up, but it's a matter of perception. Because what you look at as an energetic being, right? As a soul being, because the eyes are the window to the soul, and the soul, it pierces through all realities. How are you God? How are you a goddess? A goddess is the embodiment of pure material things, and not the material things of sexuality, the material things of all this hoopla nonsense. A goddess is someone who carries the divine feminine, the earthly principle of earth. The womb has nothing to do with sexuality. So how are you God? How are you God if you don't have a body? How are you God if you have not unlocked the God's head chakra? Anybody know what that is? We're in Prince Darkness mode right now. See Prince Darkness mode. We in the temple. It's the temple. This is where I do everything at. This is why I've been mastering myself, my abilities, and making those things that people say aren't possible. All in here. Get you a temple. This is the temple of Boom. You feel me? The temple of Uriduk. You feel me? Iridu. That's the temple. So how could you be godlike? Are you guys because you are using these platforms for people to worship you? Because at the end of the day, I stand alone and I worship myself because I recognize the deity that I am and who I am. And I know within my soul, everywhere I've gone, that people have recognized soul to soul, I am who I am. So how are you God? How? Are you God because you create? Because you guys are painting? Does that make you God? What premise do you have to say you're God, let alone primordial? They have none. They just be like, oh, I don't have to debate with you. Oh, I don't have to. Yeah. Because the real God is standing in front of you, challenging you, as gods have always done throughout what? History. Which is the mystery. How are you God? How? How are you a goddess? See, people are so into the new age, they don't even know what the new age is. They don't know what the new age is. They really don't. They think the new age is age of Aquarius, age of this and this and this. No, the new age is the return of the olden gods. That is the new age. So how are you God? If you have not went within and unlocked to a degree your divinity. Cannot say you are a God, a primordial being, if you haven't even tapped into the primordial chakra, which people don't even know exists. People barely even know that the fourth eye exists. You niggas is still operating on your third fucking eye, when we have evolved as humans since 2012 to have a fourth eye, the zeal of God. Niggas is not really working on this whole entire system. You see that? The entire system. The entire system. Are you mastering that every fucking day? You're not. You have not unplugged from the matrix because you have participated in every area and aspect of the matrix, including online. Including online. I know the last video I did, I was out of breath and shit. People thought something was going on with me. No, my jitsu is very strong. Very strong. I don't even call it spell work no more. I call it jitsu. Because I don't even have to light a candle no more. And that's why for some things I'm charging cheaper, because I don't have to use a candle. I can command, I can do things from here. You feel me? That's why I'm over here like Kakashi Sensei, this bitch. Like, who are you to call yourself God? When you ain't did the inner work to call yourself God. You ain't did nothing. You ain't even moved nothing. In ancient times, people who had telekinesis, psychokinesis, psychosymmetry, we were the ones who ruled the earth. We were gods on earth. Because what? We acted as the real avatar. Even the avatar was able to fucking bend more than just his words. He had to bend what? Earth, air, wind, fire. And all the other elements I might be missing. Because there's more than just those 5 elements. Earth, air, wind, fire. Yeah, whatever. How the fuck are you an avatar if you are not tapping into the avatar abilities? That's what separates the real from the fake. That's exactly what separates the real from the fake. You feel me? Because there were many fake so-called Isas or Jesuses that have the story, but the real story of Jesus was, or Isa, Panthera, or whoever, you feel me? Who that I be and I was, and I therefore am. Therefore I have coming back, but not as a savior, as an awakener, to bring you that information, to bring you to tell you the true story firsthand, how I dug the well and the water was dry. Prince Hall Freemasons keep this information about the real Jesus from Nuba, Ethiopia, and the whole, how he was a princely caste and the real story. Y'all don't get that. I met a Freemason that told me that. Asked me, was my family Eastern Stars and all types of shit, because I do some shit that I shouldn't have known. But how are you God? Everybody can do magic, yeah, that's cool. We got magic, that's cool. But look back in history, who was the god of magic? Who was the princely priest of the earth and the princely priest of the magicians? And to be honest, although it is so much people doing magic right now, about none of them are really tapping into the real magic. You know what I'm saying? Real magic. Like real shit. Like some shit that you be like, what the fuck? Whoa. that transcends spells, candles, and shit like that. I'm talking sorcery, wizardry, high wizardry, my nigga. What is that fucking? I think it was red pill or something. Was that red pill? It wasn't red pill. It was panic. Yeah, panic. Yeah. I'm in all these niggas groups. I have never brother panic or whatever. He was like, yeah, high wizardry, my nigga. Yeah, because niggas ain't seen magic like this right here in eons. You feel me? This is just a jump off from the video that I should have made, but I just want to get it in with y'all. How are you, God? If you can't do any of the higher functions of your abilities, you can't even have no right to say you are God. How? Maybe you guys are here to assist us. You just don't know it. You just don't know it. Because y'all motherfuckers is Bruce Wayne out this bitch. Y'all need y'all technology to save the people. How are ye God? Yes, it says that ye are gods and ye are all sons of the what? Most High. Yes. But what separates us is the ability. The abilities. What separates the gods from the regular people is not just knowledge. It's the practical application and abilities that you are indeed an ascended master. Motherfuckers is throwing this ascended master fucking word everywhere like it's a fucking... What? Do you know what it takes to be an ascended master? And when a real ascended master is in your presence, you would not be able to... That motherfucker gonna be calling all y'all motherfuckers out. This motherfucker right here fucking up. This motherfucker, fuck this motherfucker. Man, ascended masters are assholes. They don't play no games, bro. I sit among the ascended masters. I mean, granted, when you guys see me on pictures and shit, I probably look like a white guy or something, that whoever fuck painted it. But we're living those current timelines now. Times where people were ascended masters and shit like that and all that. They come into their avatar. They into their bodies. You feel me? All is one. We are living a multi-dimensional omniverse reality, right? And we are living that synchronistically at once in multiple dimensions at once. Meaning, when I go to sleep, I become who I am, who I naturally am. So I go to sleep, I'm Lord Kai. I go do Lord Kai shit when I'm asleep. That was the whole thing. The avatar, the gatekeeper, because your body is the gate. You slip about your body. Feel me? However you come, step out, you feel me, or whatever, you slip about your body, then boom. That's the difference. Gatekeepers, they hold DNA sequences. These niggas can't even tell you about your DNA. How the fuck you gonna tell me about any of the thing and you can't tell me how to unlock the thing that matters most? My own DNA. How can motherfuckers read star seeds when it takes a special ability to even do that? Not the ability to look at facial features and shit and say, oh yeah, you're definitely an elf. You're definitely a Lyran. Yep, you got the pointy ears and this right here. No. You have to be able to look at DNA. You have to have biokinesis to unlock someone who is a starseed. See, this is why motherfuckers is just reading y'all and not being like, hey, I can actually take you home. I can do this. I can do that. I can do that. Because niggas is just guessing. Niggas is really just guessing. And I can speak for this because I'm the most accurate motherfucker anybody has met. Name one time I have not been accurate. There might be a few. But I'm talking about when it comes to the star seed, and there ain't one time I ain't been accurate. 100%. 100% accurate. In 10, I describe shit that be inside your house. So niggas just be talking. Niggas just be, it's a whole bunch of them. It's not just one particular individual. It's a bunch of these motherfuckers. And then people start getting divine revelations. That's when they want to start making videos. Go ahead. It's part of consciousness. But y'all use your spirit of discernment to know what's the real and the fake. The fucking people who gonna have, similar, yeah, you guys have similar perspectives. Obviously, because I'm the origin of the channel. See, let me break it down to y'all motherfuckers. I have to grab my wand out this bitch. Let me explain to y'all motherfuckers. You have psychics, right? I fall under the category of a psychic because I give psychic services, I guess, right? Psychic services. So I classify as a psychic, even though that's just ability. I'm way more, many other things than that. But on a human, mundane level, psychic. Okay. Then you have psychics are people who what? Channel. You have to be careful with people, and I've said this in hella videos before, the same time last year. You have to be careful with people who channel. They're channeling, meaning they're funneling and filtering information. How could what I do be a filter, or anything that I be, or be a filter, if I take you to the source? I take you there. I guide you through the system. Out yourself. To go home. To have access to your realm, to where you could do your thing. Not everyone is supposed to come to me for a starseed thing. There's certain people that I'm looking for that are guided to me for me to help them. That's why I don't offer it to everybody, and I want to try to do a live starseed session when they unblock me. That's why we're pre-recording this video. So so how are you guys? God, the gods and gods and this and this and this and this. And then even worse to me is the fucking black satanics. Sorry. That shit is funny. Because we know your ass just left Christianity 10 seconds ago. And now you call yourself a demon. It's all controlled consciousness. But I'm going to get to that. Back to this. Channelers, okay? They're using their clairsentience, meaning that something has to tell them in their ear, right? What it is. It's usually like a servitor or angel or whatever. Or they could just hear it in the realm. But usually it's something that comes and tells you this information. That's how you're psychic. You have to be able to clear that channel. You have to literally cleanse that debris constantly. So in order for you to stay accurate, because like I said, it's a channel, it's a whole filter, and it's not the broadcast. It's like that person gets the edited version, and then they play that in your head. You get to see it, boom, 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 the sequence or whatever in your mind through your third eye. There's channelers who are funneling just a bunch of information that you need to decode and see what's real, see what's not real. And then there's broadcasters. People don't tell you about the broadcasters. Those people emit a frequency within their aura of information that what channelers pick up. So say there was a certain God on the earth, and he's emitting all this energy and information around a whole shield around the whole earth, just because this one person is incarnated and many other people are incarnated that are broadcasting this information, that are literally the frequency receiver and receptor or whatever that is pushing out this information on the earth. Channelers pick up on that information. So just by me being here, just by my brother being here, just by a bunch of others being here. They're able to pick up on our information. Star seeds. Get what I mean now? By you being here, everyone wants to read you because you are a extraterrestrial frequency that nobody has had. So when they read you, they can pick up and obtain the information that is within you, and they can take it to whoever they really work for, whoever their agenda is for, whoever is telling them, hey, use this. Them. And not all secret societies are bad. Found that out the hard way. So, how are you God? Huh? You ain't unlocked the Godhead chakra, the soul chakra. You feel me? The zeal chakra. When I speak like this, I speak because I'm speaking from the zeal of God. Back of the head. You niggas is rappers. You niggas is, I guess, spiritual clout chasers. Like, who the fuck's spiritually clout chasing, bro? Seriously? Spiritual clout chasers, my nigga? God. See this work, nigga? Work. There's not a single thing up here that I have not taught all of you guys. Like a teacher, not just a speaker. These niggas is calling they shit ministries. Bruh, my ministry. What? What? New age, new religion. The religion of man in his mind. And he who masters his mind masters the new age. The new age of man in his mind, where there is no religion. It's the religion of the mind. Like I said, false prophets have always had largest followings. While the real Jesus was somewhere drunk in a corner, it was another nigga performing sleight of hand tricks. Nigga like, hey, ha! Let me make this motherfucking, like, fucking... Oh, I got a froze. Like, the fuck? They was able to bend light rays. They was able to fold reality. They was able to manifest things that, you feel me, that wasn't there. And you're like, poof, I ain't mastered that one yet. The whole physical manifesting things out of thin air. I don't know how to do that yet, but we gonna get there. You feel me? So, and that's why a lot of people go to religious institutions of magic, like EFI and shit. Those are magic schools to me, or well, more so religion schools now. EFI, worship Orishas and shit like that, like, because they ain't got no real power. In those systems, you have to allow somebody to put something to possess you to perform the magic that needs to be done, and you don't remember what you were doing. The application of it, you get possessed. You call upon a Loa, a deity or whatever. You open yourself up. That deity steps inside you. It works on your behalf. And there you go. You get the magic you want done. You can, if you wanted to fuck somebody up, you can fuck somebody up. If you're trying to help somebody, if you're trying to bring some prosperity. See, I'm working on a deeper level. Very deep. Y'all thought I was deep before. I'm about to take y'all into some shit with the scholarship and in the maps to prove it. Everything that I've ever said or ever mentioned is logged. Everything. If I tell you about a location, I got the map for it. I'm not just speaking. I'm not just talking. I'm not. I am not. One dude was like, "Oh yeah, Ether Priest or whatever could rattle the quantum realm." How? They don't even know what the fuck a quantum realm is. That's new age to them. Y'all be worshiping spirits and shit. All types of shit. Niggas got starseed ministries and all types of shit. You feel me? Total misinformation. Generalization of information. But hey, you God, right? Well, my nigga passed that collection plate. Pass the collection plate, bro. It'd be $50 in the collection plate right there. There you go, $50, and I'm gonna tell you some shit that I just made up. Some shit that you can Google online that let me just make some shit up. Cause I only know 4-star races. Niggas don't want to get on here with me with no fucking kicking nothing about no star seeds or none of that shit. Cause nigga, I'm out shine you. Cause I'm the son of the sun, a star, which is the son of the sun. Sa-ra, Pharaoh, a pharaoh, a real pharaoh. It'd be funny because I just be sitting there, I'd be dying laughing at some of this shit because you got niggas going vegan, doing this, doing that, doing all this shit, bro, getting their bodies right, you feel me? And that's not bad. That's not bad at all. You feel me? Having the body or whatever and mastering the meditations and shit. But y'all same motherfuckers come to me and I be eating meat. I fucking definitely not fit. And I'm over here Enter the Jedi in this bitch. And I'm not gloating. I'm speaking from confidence because I'm confident that other people could do this. Not just me. There's other gods. I know them all. We all know each other because when we leave our bodies, what? We go up there and we all chilling. You feel me? Let's plan the Earth's next day. How the next day on Earth gonna go? Oh, my nigga Ra, you got the sun? Okay. You got the light? All right, cool. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Ra, sun, bright light, Michael, Mikael, who is the one who moves the sun over the earth. Osiris, in Kai, Ranak, as they say, the sun that moves over the earth. That's why all the pharaohs and shit were representations in physical embodiments of the sun. They were God kings or God man. That's what they had the serpent right here for. Feel me? For raising up that energy and able to, you feel me? You had to be able to raise and pick up a fucking sandstone boulder with your mind in order to become a fucking pharaoh. Because that was an accomplishment, to be able to move this shit with your mind, build these pyramids and shit. Y'all, they were built with our minds. Like, I'm joking, niggas had, and then the ones after that try to recreate that shit. Like, oh. So yeah, beware of channelers, my niggas. You feel me? False flagging, I guess. False flagging, false claiming. You feel me? Difference between gods and magician is magicians usually have to cultivate the energy, release it in some type of way. They need the tools of the trade because they're breaking down different energies and stuff like that. Gods are just innate. They just have it. It's just natural. It's like, you have a god or you are God. You become God when you unlock the God's head chakra, which I'm gonna start teaching about chakras, opening up like videos and shit and teaching y'all and all types of shit y'all been asking me to actually teach y'all. I'm gonna teach y'all. Y'all gonna really be educated in the inner systems and inner workings because I'm mastering it myself. So niggas ain't talking about mastering some shit. Be like, I mastered that already. Prove it. We're in the age of information where nobody has to prove what the fuck they talking about. Not even me. But I can. I can prove a lot of the shit. I just don't want to give up the source of my source, which is me. Because not everything is in this reality. There's multiple worlds, words, all this shit. And y'all have seen me call people out and say, you are not who you say you are. Not one person has ever said you are not who you say you are. Name them. Maybe early in the beginning we had all those people, but now you barely find a motherfucker that say they Lord in E in I.